Addition and subtraction in standard form. Let us understand this concept with the help of few examples. Let's consider the question simplify giving your answer in standard form. Okay, so all the answers should be in standard form. Here you can see addition, 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 and these two are about subtraction, right? So let me solve how do we add and how do we subtract the two standard forms, and the answers should also be in the standard form, right? Okay, so let me start with part A. Let me write it down. Part A is 3 times 10 to the power 5 plus 4 times 10 to the power 5. Okay, now in addition, just look at the power of 10. As you can see here, the power of 10 is 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 5. Both powers are same. So we can take it common. So we can say 3 plus 4 and multiply 10 to the power 5 is common. Multiply 10 to the power 5 and this is common, so 3 plus 4 is inside the bracket. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 times 10 to the power 5. This answer is in the standard form because this 5 is integer and this number 7 is in the range between 1 and 10, right? Okay, now for the second part B, we can say the part B, let me write it down. Okay, 1.5 multiply 10 to the power 8 plus 6 times 10 to the power 8. All right, so again 10 to the power 8, 10 to the power 8, it's same. So we can say 1.5 plus 6 and take times 10 to the power 8 common. Okay, in 1.5 when you add 6, 6 plus 1 is 7.5. So it is 7.5 multiply 10 to the power 8. This is also in the standard form. 7.5 is in the range between 1 and 10. Okay, part C, 8 times 10 to the power minus 5 and 6 times 10 to the power minus 5, and it is addition. Okay, 8 times 10 to the power minus 5 plus 6 times 10 to the power minus 5. Again 10 to the power minus 5, 10 to the power minus 5 is same. So 8 plus 6, let me take this 10 to the power minus 5 common. In 8, when you add 6, it's 14 times 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, so 8 plus 6 is 14, but again this is not in standard form. Negative 5 is the integer, but this number should lies in the range 1 and 10. It's 14. 14 is not in the range between 1 and 10, right? So how do we convert it into standard form? To convert it into standard form, we need to place a decimal point at the end of the number and move the decimal point 1 unit left, and when we are moving left we add 1, right? So the simplified answer is 1.4 multiply 10 to the power negative 4. Minus 5 plus 1 is negative 4, right? So you have to recheck your answers after simplification, right? Now for part D, 3 times 3.5 multiply 10 to the power 8. Let me solve it over here. Okay, and raise it. Okay, all right, now for part D, we have 3.5 multiply 10 to the power 8 plus 4.2 multiply 10 to the power 9. Now in this part you can see here 10 to the power is 8 and here the 10 power is 9. The powers are different, so we have to make the power same. Whether you can make this power 9 or you can make this power 8. Both can be 9, both can be 8, right? This is up to you, right? Okay, so if you want to make this power 8, sorry 9, means you have to add 1, and when we add 1 we move the decimal point 1 unit left. So this becomes 0.35 multiply 10 to the power 9 plus 4.2 multiply 10 to the power 9, right? Or you can also make this as -1 to make both 8 by moving the decimal 1 unit to the right. Okay, when we are moving right it's negative, when we are moving left the power is positive. Okay, now 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power 9, it's common. 0.35 plus 4.2, and you can take this common, 10 to the power 9. Okay, let me simplify. 0.35 5 and 4.20. We need to add them up. It's 5, when you add 0 is 5, 3 plus 2 is also 5, and this is 4. So 4.55, yes. So this is 4.55 multiply 10 to the power 9. Again, 9 is the integer and 4.55 is in the range between 1 and 10. So this number is in the standard form, right? Now let me practice part E, which is 7.25 multiply 10 to the power 4 minus 3.7 multiply 10 to the power 3. Right, now in part E, we have to subtract. Okay, now here the power is 4 and here the power is 3. You can make both the powers 3 or both the powers 4. This is up to you, right? So if I make this power as 4 as 3, so we have to subtract 1, and when we are subtracting 1 we have to move the decimal point 1 unit to the right. Okay, now this is 72.5 multiply 10 to the power 3 minus 3.7 multiply 10 to the power 3. Okay, now again here we have the power 3 is same, so we can say from 72.5 we can subtract 3.7 and multiply 10 to the power 3. Okay, so let me subtract this. We can say 72.5 and 3.7. Whenever we do the decimal subtraction or decimal addition, you have to align the decimal point. Okay, from 5 we cannot take away 7. We need to borrow 1 is left over here, so we have 15. From 15 we can take away 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So this is 8. A decimal from 1 we cannot take 3, so we need to borrow 6 is left over here, and 11, from 11 take away 3 is again 8, and we have 6. Okay, now the answer is 68.8 multiply 10 to the power 3. Okay, now this is not in standard form. So what is the problem or in this answer is, because this number, this is the integer, that is okay, but 68.8, this is not in the range 1 and 10. So we have to make this number in the range 1 and 10. So how this is possible? So for this we have to move the decimal point 1 unit left by adding 1. When you're moving left, you add 1 in power. Okay, now this becomes, the simplified answer is now 6.88 multiply 10 to the power 4. Now this is a simplified answer in standard form, right? Okay, now let me practice the last part, number F. 7.25 multiply 10 to the power negative 5. 7.25 multiply 10 to the power negative 5 minus 3 times 10 to the power negative 7. 3 times 10 to the power negative 7. Okay, now again you can see the power is minus 7, the power is minus 5. You have to make both the powers same. How can we do this? Okay, so you can add 2 to make minus 5, or you can subtract 2 to make minus 7 over here, right? So if I subtract 2 in the power minus 2, it means we have to move 2 units to the right. So 1 unit and 2 unit, the decimal point is over here, right? Okay, now here we can say 725 multiply 10 to the power negative 7 minus 3 times 10 to the power negative 7. Okay, now 725 and minus 3 we can take times 10 to the power minus 7 common. From 725, if you take away 3, so 722 is left. 722 multiply 10 to the power negative 7, but this is not in standard form. So what we need to do, we need to place the decimal point at the end of the number, and you have to move 1 unit and 2 units to the left side, and when you're moving to the left, you add 2. Okay, simplified answer is 7.22 multiply 10 to the power negative 5. This is a simplified answer which is in standard form. Now let's learn some exam style questions related to addition and subtraction of standard form. All right, solve the equation. We need to solve this equation, right? So we need to distribute 5 on this x and then 5 on this standard form. This is a whole standard form, right? Let me distribute it. 5 times x is 5x, 5 times 3 is 15 times 10 to the power 6. This is equals to 4 times 10 to the power 7. Solve the equation means we need to solve for x, right? So keep 5x on the left side, and we have 4 times 10 to the power 7, and shift this term on the right, which is minus 15 times 10 to the power 6. Okay, now we can simplify the subtraction of two standard forms when you have the same powers of 10, right? So whether you can add 1 over here or you can subtract 1 from here, right? So when you're adding 1, this becomes, we can say, when you add 1 to make this 7, it means you have to put the decimal point 1 unit left. When you're adding 1, you're moving left. When the powers are positive, we are moving left. When the powers are negative, we are moving right. Okay, now here we have 5x, and that is equals to 4 times 10 to the power 7 and minus 1.5 times 10 to the power 7. Okay, now the powers are same. Now 5x is equals to 4 minus 1.5. You can take times 10 to the power 7 common, right? So this is 5x. From 4, if you take away 1, it's 3 is left, and from 0.5 you take away, that is 2.5. So 2.5 times 10 to the power 7, right? Now to solve for x, you can say 2.5 times 10 to the power 7, it is divided by 5. Okay, how 2.5 and 5 is cancelled out? So we have to simplify this. If I move this decimal point 1 unit to the right, then we subtract 1. Okay, now x is equals to 25 times 10 to the power 6 over 5. Now we can easily cancel out. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 5 is 25, right? Simplified answer is x is equals to 5 times 10 to the power 6. So that is the simplified answer for x. We need to solve for x, right? Let me practice another exam style question. Calculate the value of this expression. Give your answer in standard form. Okay, we need to just simplify. No need to solve for any variable. Again, we need to distribute 5 on this standard form, and we need to distribute 5 on this 400, right? Okay, so 5 times 6 is 30 times 10 to the power 3 plus 5 times 4 is 20 with these two zeros. Okay, this number is not in standard form. This is also not in standard form. So let me convert this in standard form first. So 30 times 10 to the power 3 plus, all right, so 2000. This is an ordinary number. We can convert this ordinary number into the standard form by placing the 0 at the end of the number and move the decimal point 1, 2 and 3 units to the left. Okay, so 2.000 multiply 10 to the power 3. When you're moving left, the power is positive 3. Okay, now here we can say 30 times 10 to the power 3, and we can write 2.000 as 2 times 10 to the power 3. So both the powers are same. We can say 30 plus 2 and times 10 to the power 3 is common, so this is 32 times 10 to the power 3. But this is not in standard form. This is the integer, but 32 not lies in the range of 1 and 10. This number must lies in the range of 1 and 10. So what we're gonna do is we need to place the decimal point at the end of the number and move the decimal 1 unit to the left. When we are moving to the left, we add 1. So the simplified answer is 3.2 multiply 10 to the power 4. So now the answer is in the standard form, right? I hope you understand it, how to add and subtract the standard form. If you still have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.